This summer, Testfabrics had an amazing intern named Harnoor Singh.
We met our new friend Harnoor at an AATCC Delaware Valley chapter meet and greet held at W.L. Gore last May.
Isn't it great the way the AATCC brings textile people together?
I do agree. If you don't go, you don't know.
Harnoor Singh is a PhD student who is currently studying at Thomas Jefferson University.
He is a very creative, motivated, and driven individual. As a Sigma Black Belt graduate, he's able to think on his feet, and we watched him manage projects and situations with a professional enthusiasm that really inspired us.
Harnoor's background is in quality assurance, project planning, and inventory management. This summer, he accepted an internship opportunity with Testfabrics in West Pittston, Pennsylvania.
We work in a valley near the beautiful Susquehanna River, in the heart of coal country, and only 20 minutes from Dunder Mifflin Paper Company of the office.
It's not really called Dunder Mifflin. That's showbiz talk.
It's called Pennsylvania Paper and Supply, to be exact. But there is a sign in Scranton. As I was saying, Harnoor had a productive start at Testfabrics and learned all about our facilities and how our team worked together.
In the first weeks of his internship, Harnoor gained a valuable perspective on upstream textile production and mill operations. He watched, he learned, he listened, and took notes.
Harnoor dedicated his early days to shadowing daily production processes and observing how raw materials evolve into textile test materials. He spent time working alongside the laboratory technicians and performed the types of testing used in textile quality assurance programs.
Harnoor got exposed to the initial stages of the global textile supply chain when it came to his first project. He was tasked with sourcing commodity yarns made with virgin and recycled fibers.
Harnoor worked with the Q&A lab and gained a better understanding of how text size, twist, doubling twist, and whiteness value all play critical roles in the production and quality assurance of textile test materials like multi-fiber fabric and crock-meter cloth.
Testfabrics had a special project for Harnoor. He was to study mechanical action on textiles in laundry processes.
A little light history goes a long way, I always say. In 1982, Frans Sares and the Danish Technological Institute developed a new test method for testing mechanical action in washing machines using a white cotton test cloth that had 5 holes cut out called the MA test piece. These were manufactured by the Danish Institute until 2024. The mechanical action test pieces are cotton fabrics with 5 holes and side slits and are used to test and evaluate washing machine performance.
The MA test fabric is a specified test piece of 100% white cotton with 5 clean-cut circular holes. They are washed once with a normal load in a washing machine to be tested. During the washing process, some threads inside the holes will loosen. The number of loosened threads is a reproducible figure with a well-defined relation to the intensity and duration of the mechanical action of the washing machine. ISO 6330 guided Harnoor on how the washing machine should work. ISO 2267 told Harnoor what type of cotton fabric should be used for the MA test piece. ISO 7772 instructed Harnoor on how MA test pieces are used in standard testing according to ISO AHAM HLW1 and AHAM HLW2 guide Harnoor on how the MA test pieces are currently in laundry testing.
DTI used the Wascator to test and qualify the MA test pieces. They developed a modified method for use in a laundrometer as a way to compare and assess their results. Their data proved that MA test pieces responded to mechanical action in a laundrometer testing in a consistent and reproducible way as they did in a washing machine. This testing was conducted using a GE front-loading washing machine, model GFW 8520SPN5RS, serial number RV352643N.
Harnoor closely monitored the GE washer and noted that the towel cycle would be the closest to the washing machine requirements outlined in ISO 6330. Harnoor methodically tested 2 new plain weave cotton fabrics available from Testfabrics according to the DTI and ISO. He learned how to identify and count the unbroken threads under many different washing conditions, and he conducted comparison testing in a laundrometer to support his findings using the GE washer.
RIT dyes are renowned for their ability to dye any fabric if the proper instructions are followed. When used with multi-fiber fabric, one can understand how a single RIT color of dye affects the color of each fiber very differently. Harnoor made a detailed study of dye uptake, whiteness, and color fastness. Using RIT all-purpose dye, color, wine, he used multi-fiber fabric and single-fiber fabrics made from cotton, rayon, silk, nylon, and polyester. He dyed the fabrics in the washing machine, and then he removed the color using RIT color remover and evaluated his findings. Harnoor wrote and developed a standard operating procedure for Testfabrics to follow, using RIT dye and color removal products in a top-loading washing machine and dryer.
Harnoor said his internship helped him realize that communicating technical information required clarity, precision, and professionalism.
Harnoor Singh is a motivated and thoughtful worker. He was not intimidated by any of the projects assigned to him, even though the material was not familiar to him at the start. He used his time effectively, and we are able to build on the project foundations he helped us create.
Dreams are whispers. Manifestations are shouts. Listen to the universe and make your desires a reality.
We are friends.
We are friends.
We are friends to the woven end. The woven end.